Hi, everybody. I know we've been chit-chatting. It's your first time having a reading overall? You have 2 newbies. And you all have had some sort of experience with having a reading or psychic reading, medium reading? I know you have. So I'll tell you how I work because I think that's an important way to start, and so you know, and you can ask questions. I am a God-based medium, and I like to really stay in that alignment and announce that because for me and my soul and the work I've come here to do is to stay in that, straight up and down kind of field of what God wants us to know is going to come through. Because there is energy that we can pick up all around us, psychic energies here on earth and low vibration energy. So I like to be in this pure state and be the vessel for exactly what God wants us to know. So that won't be predictions, but it might be an offering of maybe there's some steps that you could take to clean up your act, or maybe, to welcome more joy in is really what the goal is. So that what will happen is your loved ones and your angels will come through to support that. And I receive in my language, and that means that the words are going to be mine, they might not be yours. So we'll stay around something so you make sure that you understand and that message is delivered for you. I like to start with a meditation just so we're all open and ready to receive, because we can be a little nervous, we can be unsure, and we're just getting to know each other. So it's just a nice way to kind of experience the energy of the room, to really settle in and to open our hearts. Okay? So if you guys have questions, I will tell you, take messy notes. It's just my way of staying connected to spirit and what they want you to know. They really are messy, but they're just a way for me to pinpoint sometimes. Not always. Questions before we go? No questions? No.
Do people need to talk loud for you?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so Christy, thank you. I am very hard of hearing. I do wear hearing aids, so if I'm looking at you and I'm not answering you, it's because I didn't hear you. If I'm just smiling, I've lost it. I've lost the connection. And I'll go more on energy, so sometimes it's not about your words, but if I ask you to speak up, it's just because I didn't hear you, not because I want you to yell. And when we get sensitive, or when something comes in, we might want to speak quieter or turn in or not be loud. So we'll talk with that. Okay. And I might move around the room. Like if you are soft spoken and it's too much, I'll come sit in front of you. So I make sure that I'm really connecting and I can, be in that energy. Okay. Perfect. Did I get everything? Thank you. All right, so I like to start with our feet on the ground. So it doesn't mean you have to be barefoot, our feet on the ground. And because we're in this really cool space, you're okay to sit cross-legged since you're connecting with the roof. Yeah. So in our feet we have what's called the lower root chakra, which is our connection point, our place here on earth. So I don't know if you all know, but at the base of our spine is where the beginning, that root chakra is. Have you heard of chakras? I don't want to. Yeah, I'm not talking to anybody. Perfect. So this is just that extension. It's the lower root chakra. It's the beginning space of, you standing confidently in your place here on earth. So go ahead and close your eyes and maybe move your feet around so you feel that cold surface beneath you. And this is a cool trick. So first I want you to take your eyes and I want you to roll them down. So you're kind of looking downward. Now roll them back up into the third eye, the center of your forehead. And next we're going to take your breath and we're going to breathe in through the nose and we're going to follow with your eyesight all the way down to the soles of your feet. Next, you're going to exhale slowly with your eyesight still there. And the next breath in, you're going to feel as if you can breathe in through the soles of your feet, almost creating a new space. So drawing that earth energy up, the healing vibration of the stone, of the Shungite, we can energetically connect to those healing properties. Knowing that the stone is surrounding you as well. That every time you breathe in and every time you exhale, it's creating this beautiful bubble, this energy around your entire being. Now this energy bubble can have a really brilliant bright white light to it. It might be shimmery. You might even see it as translucent. Maybe you just feel it. Or maybe yet you just imagine it. Every time you breathe in, allow your eyesight to move with your breath and gently float up. And as you exhale, this time I want you to allow your eyesight to go a little bit higher, right to the center of your forehead. And we can even breathe into this beautiful center, the third eye. This is the clear seeing, right? Seeing truth, seeing divinity. So I want you to breathe in through this forehead, and you just might feel your forehead being cool. Maybe you see colors. And now we're going to move down to the heart center, and I want you to breathe into this center, and you can use your eyesight here as well. This is where we're going to set our intention of being open to receiving. And whatever personal intention you'd like to set, so we create the world around us every day by these intentions, by if we open up or if we close off, or if we have fear. So let's set the intention for love to vibrate. And like that beautiful rose quartz light that's at the top of the room, I want you to envision you're breathing that into your heart center, this rose quartz, which makes us open and safe, protected, and clearing. Now as you breathe in, you might even be able to taste some of the minerals in this Shungite stone. You're very open. Feel your pores. Feel the tops of your skin. Everything feels really alive. We're going to take another breath in, and this time we're going to follow the breath all the way up to the crown of our head. And allow yourself to move just above the top of your head, as if you're floating. And if you feel yourself doing that, that's really beautiful. And if you just have to imagine yourself like a daydream, that you're flying, knowing you're safe, you're connected, that divine source has you, that you can float safely up. And here's where you're going to say your intention. You're calling it out to your angels and your loved ones. And now I just want you, when you're ready, when you feel like you've set that intention or said all you need to say to your angels and your loved ones, to feel yourself come back into your body. Feel the weight of your shoulders and your legs and your hands. Feel your feet resting on this cool ground. Maybe move your hips side to side. Take one nice deep inhale, and I want you to hold it in. So breathe it all the way in, and I want you to hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and then a full exhale. Let's do that one more time. Breathe it in, hold it, you've got it, and And full exhale. Now feel yourself. Slowly allow your eyes to gaze at the floor before you come back into the room. When you're ready to take it all back in, open your eyes. So I know a lot of people have a hard time letting go and having an experience. So imagining is a really great way to begin meditating, because just like a child has those daydreams, that's what it's like when we meditate and we really let go. So imagine it, have fun with it. That will help you open up. Okay, so I'm gonna go around and I'm just gonna ask everybody their name so I can write it down and then decide. Spirit will tell me where we're gonna go. I'm so sorry.
Giselle.
G or J?
G-I-S-E-L-E. Not Tom Brady's wife. Just to clarify.
Rainy.
Rainy? Thank you.
Cameron.
I'm sorry?
Tamara.
Camera? Thank you.
Ashley?
Carly.
Cheryl.
With an S?
Michelle.
Anita. Louise.
Louise? Okay, so the E at the end? Yeah, thank you. Very good. All right, so how I like to go is, I let go and I let Spirit show me where we're gonna go first and just kind of fly with it, okay? Perfect. Cheryl, have we met before?
I work here in the store, so I think we
Okay.
met briefly once.
Okay, yeah, I'm kind of feeling like I know you. And I feel like, I'm supposed to know you. That's the other part. It's like they keep directing me towards you, so I'm like, all right, we'll talk about Cheryl. I have a little bit of uneasiness, anxiety. Do you understand that? Is this for you? And is it around your mother? So this is what comes up really clearly. Is there some turmoil?
She passed away in January.
Okay. And so I want to go to her, but first I want to go to the turmoil that you have. So was there unhealed stuff that happened for you?
Maybe a little bit between us.
Yeah, because she's acknowledged, like that's the first thing before she steps forward is to acknowledge that there is this unhealed energy that happened. And so I really like how she's allowing that to come forward to validate you first before she steps forward, which was not like her here on earth. But she wants it to be about you, which I think is really important. And I also really like that she's coming forward for you. It feels really, really special because I think there were words unsaid and unspoken. So she wants to acknowledge you and she wants to put you on the pedestal that you deserve to be, she says. You did everything right. She wants to answer some questions for you. So she's telling me to tell you that you did everything right. There was nothing that you did that set anything in motion the wrong way. Does that make sense for you?
Kind of.
And I kind of feel like this is from, younger years, maybe like teenage, where you might hold a responsibility for your own actions as if you created this scenario. She's making me feel like that you did not. Were your parents separated?
They got separated and then divorced, but
Okay. And so did you take that on as a responsibility?
no. I mean, I was older. I'm trying to think. It was right after college.
Okay. because I get some sort of, and I know I'm gonna say that word, like guilt around it, and I don't know how that looks for you.
Well, I guess I never really understood
Okay,
because it kind of happened after I was out of college and married, and there were just some other things that I just could never understand because they were always so close.
right.
And then all of a sudden, they were sitting me down telling me they were getting divorced, and it was just such a shock.
Right. And so maybe that is what she's showing me, just to start to let you know, like, separate from, had nothing to do with you or the life that they led. It's just, I feel like, indifferent. And I think, more clearly, there are things that happen behind the doors of a marriage that don't make sense to other people, right? And I think that's the bigger story,
Yeah.
right? So don't play that out in your mind, because I feel like that's what you do. And she's letting me know, like, that's toxic for you, because you tend to overthink. And I do feel like that's where the anxiety comes from. So, and I really love you having more fun and laughing, because that lifts you and brightens you, where I feel like you spend so much being kind of in the shadow of who you really are. Yeah. Your mom is like, pull her forward, pull her into the light. It's time for her to shine. And that's what she's saying. It is your time.
Okay.
And I know you know this really clearly. She
Yeah.
said she's working really hard on the other side to make sure that you know that. And that's her voice. She's just really adorable and sweet. But I do feel like she's a bit of a hard ass. So
Yeah.
she's showing me her whole self. That's a validation for you of none of what you went through was a mistake, but it's also important to not stay there anymore. Don't let it define you.
Okay.
Right? Those days are over.
Okay.
She says, you like to sing?
No, I'm an awful singer.
What's with the voice? What's with the voice? Or is that the show that you're
I
watching?
think it's the show. I love to watch the show. I haven't watched it for the last season or two, but then I got her started watching it.
That's what she's talking about.
Okay.
Okay, I'm like, the voice, okay. I'm thinking it's you singing.
Yeah, no, it's not me singing. There's no career.
You girl, you don't know. But I love that she's bringing it forth, because it's just another confirmation for you that it's your mom.
Yeah.
It's your mom. Right? So there's no doubt, and you don't leave thinking that could have been anybody's mom.
Right.
This is your
Yeah.
mom.
Yeah.
Because she's the skeptic. Like, even though, like, you have this open heart, there's this part of you that will push it away. And that's where she wants you to start accepting it in. Don't push things away, like, accept it in. She's like, all that good that comes for you, you don't have to think about it, just put it over your body and receive it.
Okay.
You're in a good place, she says. Yeah, okay. Gentleness, gentleness, gentleness. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and I didn't say before, like, if we have time, we'll go back around and everybody can ask questions, just so that there's clarity, and sometimes when we walk away, there's more questions that come through. Okay? For now, I'm not really walking away, I'm just moving on. Okay. Perfect. All right, where are we going? Who's up? Louise, this mother connection for you was really good for you to hear. I feel like there's some tugs here for you, and I don't know if that's the difficult relationship with mother-daughter. So talk to me about this, because it's all around the mother, and they're saying this was really important for you to hear, so I understand why was that important for you to hear.
I don't understand what you're asking.
So hearing somebody else's mother come through and talk about the pain that they kind of instilled, validating her daughter's pain, I feel like that's an important component for you, for your being. Do you understand that?
Well, she's still alive.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So we're talking about validation.
Oh, I don't know. I was a horrible teenager, so that might have something to do with it.
Okay. And how is your relationship now with your mom?
Excellent.
Good.
Yeah.
And is there something that you need to hear from your mom that you haven't heard yet?
Not today.
So that's just something that you might want to hold on to, that it's a great time to bring that forward, like, and we can do that in a really gentle way in our relationships, like, she's still here, you have an opportunity. And maybe if that's something that you need to say, an apology or a forgiveness or whatever that is, now is your time. And that's what I feel like this is really about. Do you understand that?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
she's 91, so it's,
Yeah,
yeah,
but I also feel like she's pretty good with it. I don't feel like she's in complete great health.
oh no,
But-
she's doing well.
Yeah, but I feel like, she's hot stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, she is,
yeah. And I feel like no flies land on your mom.
yeah, Yeah.
She knows what's going on.
oh yeah.
So, that's why I feel like now is your time to maybe validate some stuff, have that conversation, whatever that is.
Bless you.
So who has the nervous stomach?
She does.
Okay. And is this your father, because it's a male figure coming forward?
It could be my dad passed away 2 years ago, and my ex-husband died of alcoholism about a year ago, or a year or two ago.
So I feel like let's talk about your dad, because I do feel like that's what it is first. Because he's talking about your mom. I feel like doting over her in a sense. Do you understand that?
Mhm.
So, and I have some stuff with my lungs. I have a little bit of a hard time breathing. Did he smoke cigars?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what's coming through as well. I get that, like, real cigar chest. I'm like, right, that's enough of that.
Yeah. No, when he was younger. not
Yeah,
as
but
he
he's
was-
just showing me as part of who he is.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And he just shows me that I still feel like he's caring for your mom.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
can believe that.
Yeah, I do feel like
Yeah,
he's.
they were married 58 years,
Yeah,
so.
I feel like he's still doing what he can do on the other side, and I feel like she talks to him and they converse. Yeah,
That's cool.
yep. I feel like life was hard, life was messy. I feel like they worked hard and they were really strict.
They worked hard, but they weren't strict.
Who was strict? And what are the rules he's showing me?
Probably my mother would be more strict than he would
Okay.
be.
So those are the rules that had to be followed?
They work so much all the time, you know?
So he's speaking about these rules, so only you will understand that.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't, nothing is coming up as far as the rules.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they both worked.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it could be just that they just had to do life a certain way.
Yeah.
And rules for me makes it look like, these steps, but maybe that's what
Yeah.
that's just how they lived.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. Dinner at 5, if that's what you mean, like everything was regimented, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so do you want to hear from your ex-husband?
Yeah.
He has a really funny personality.
Yeah.
So he's like, do you want to hear from the sauced up one? Like, he's funny. He's funny. And he is making jokes because he wants to make it light. Not that it was light in life, but it's just how he shows up. Kind of a little bit sarcastic.
Mhm.
So there's not a lot of eye to eye, like seeing things eye to eye is what he says in the relationship. And I just feel like, obviously none of this was on you. Although, he said it was all your fault in life because that's what he could do. But, seeing on the other side, it was really him, the brokenness. I definitely have like a lot of gut issues. So I don't know if you have ulcers as well. Like
You do,
I have
yeah.
just a lot of gut pain right now. And so I just feel like he swallowed all his stuff and he just tried to numb all the time and tried to control. He shows me a narcissistic type of tendency. But then I feel like he gave up,
Yeah.
gave up.
Yeah.
Because it was just almost easier
Mhm.
than doing anything about it. That messed up a lot of things.
Yeah, it did.
So he owns that. Not that that makes it better, but he wants you to know that he's owning it now. Right? And he can stand up now. You have a daughter?
Mhm.
So this affected her
Mhm.
a lot. And he speaks of that as well. He's shamed by that because of, I don't know if he passed down some of it or if it's just the abuse. I feel like she took it on. I feel like she's very sensitive. And I feel like she struggles.
Yeah.
Okay. Where is she now? Is she?
She's married. I have a granddaughter and she's pregnant with my other granddaughter.
Okay. It might do her some good to hear this type of an apology, not when she's pregnant, or
Right.
maybe by you saying it to her now, but then maybe afterwards when she's, ready to have a communication, so that she can open up and have more trust, because I feel like that for her, it's really hard. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's very painful for her.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. So he just wants to shower love and just wants to, show up in a new way. Right. There's lots of apologies. So, and forgiveness is a perfect way to heal, but we don't always want to forgive because we don't want to forget.
Right.
But it's really how we are freed from that past. So that's kind of what I feel like what was coming through earlier with your mom, like having something and healing it. And I feel like for mother-daughter, for you and your daughter, like it'll all make sense,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Do you have any questions?
I don't, thank you.
Okay,
Just,
big, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Hi Giselle, how are you?
Good, how are you?
You look so good.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Like your energy is like all shiny. And the first time I met you, you were really pulled back, and I feel like your energy feels really great.
Awesome.
Yeah. So how are you doing?
Good.
Good. What changed for you?
Honestly, I don't remember. But I know there's been a change.
Megan, what changed for you?
I feel like she's been more open.
Yeah. It's amazing how like just something like that, and really you didn't have to do anything, it just did it on its own.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like your confidence has come way up. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of want to acknowledge that in this bright way, to say like, I feel like good things are coming to you now, where maybe you were stuck in the same pattern for a while and it didn't seem like you were going to accomplish anything, but it feels like now anything is possible. Are you going to run a marathon?
No.
What is the marathon? I'm going to say that.
I'm not sure.
Running marathon, is it Marathon, Florida? Marathon, I keep hearing marathon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you training right now?
No.
Okay. Okay. I don't know where that's coming from, and I don't know why. So, and is it something that you ever thought about doing?
God, no.
Understatement, but. Did the heat just come in here?
I don't
Or is it
think
just
so.
the heat?
Maybe you were running.
No, seriously, who's got the marathon in them? Anybody? No?
I started running again.
You did?
Yeah.
Do you want to run a marathon?
Not necessarily. I mean, I could possibly, but
But you kind of had toyed with it?
yeah.
No, this is you. I'm like, okay, I love the energy for you of running. I feel like it's really empowering for you. I feel like you lose that, I'm gonna call it the crazy thought, the crazy voice in your head.
Yeah.
And it really clears space for you to be with the divine, which is really challenging for you. So I have like a lot of grief for you. Do you understand that? It's very heavy and dense. So does that mean that it's fresh for you? Okay. And was it, so I'm just like feeling like not just one thing, I'm feeling like more than one thing. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So were there multiple losses for you?
Yeah. Thank you.
Just take a nice deep breath in. You're safe. So when we have that kind of immense grief, it's really sometimes immobilizing, right? It's hard to function, it's hard to have hope, and maybe not be angry with God. So that's kind of what I feel for you. Does that make sense? Okay. So first, let's talk about the illness. Where does that lie for you? Who had the illness?
My dad.
Okay. And was this cancer?
No.
Toxic though?
Yeah.
Like cancer? Because I have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your dad passed?
Mm-hmm.
Was it on his own accord?
Could have been.
He wanted to die.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's how I'm getting like this a little bit of mix, like Rick passing, but I'm also getting like the illness, but then I'm getting on my own accord, so I'm trying to put it all together. There's a little bit of stand backishness that he has right now. Like sometimes they come right forward and they're like right there. And I just feel like it's a gentleness to come forward with ease because of the pain that you guys are in order to allow you to say it's okay, you know, we want to have this experience, and to give you space to do it in, because I don't feel like that was something that you necessarily had a choice in. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So decisions, he says. He wants you to be able to make your decisions.
Yeah.
Was it something to do with his blood?
Not really. I mean, he had lots of things.
Because I had, well, so you understand, like he gives me this, I have this metal taste in my mouth, and that usually is my sign that there's something going on in the blood. So it's just this metal taste. So it's like a toxicity is what I feel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he showed me a dog as well. Do you understand the dog?
A dog. I mean, I have a dog.
Okay.
But
Did you lose a dog? And he's showing me that he has a dog with him, like when you guys were younger?
we have lost a few dogs.
Okay. Because he's showing me the dog.
The dog.
The dog. And I don't know why it's the dog.
Maybe Bentley. Maybe. I don't know.
I put my dog down.
You did?
I had to.
Was this after your dad's passing? Was it before? And it could be what he's showing me, that he's with the dog. How long ago did your dad pass? And what is the number 6 for you guys? 6 could be the month, it could be the year, it could be siblings, it could be 6.
6.
He died
On the 4th.
on the 4th.
What's that?
He died on the 4th of February.
Okay.
6.
These are 6.
2 plus
2
4.
or 4. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, February 4th.
Yeah.
What's that?
February 4th, 2 plus 4. That's what she said.
How many people are in your family?
I mean, there's 3 kids.
Right.
Yeah.
And, you know, so that 6 fits in somewhere, whether it's from his family, yours, or maybe it's like Christy said.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he just brings that up. So this is really fresh and new for everybody? Yeah. Which is probably why it feels like so heavy and dense and hard to breathe, hard to move. I really want to I want to like commend you both for, you know, the work that you've already been doing to function. And I think that you should be really proud. And, you know, he's telling me that you're brave, and he's like, you know, telling me all these amazing things about you guys. But that's just a dad too, right? You know, the apple of the eye. And I don't feel like he was really expressive enough of that. Although I feel like he actually, I don't know if he was a writer or he could have been a writer. Like he feels like he's really good with his words, but he didn't often share them. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So that's not to say that he never did, but it's making me feel like he could have done more. He could have done more. I do feel like there's some tragedy around his passing. Does that make sense? So it feels like, when I say that, it feels like there's a lot of drama and there's a lot of just chaos around the whole situation. So was it very unexpected when it happened? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's probably why he's showing me that. And he was alone? So
We
what's,
don't really know.
because he's making me feel like he was alone, because he's making me feel like the doors were closed and then the doors were open and then people were there. So the doors were closed when he left his body, and then the doors were open and then everybody was in. Does that make sense?
I guess, yeah.
Was he at home? So it's this way, how he's making me feel, and it's how he wanted to leave. He didn't want anybody else to suffer and to have to witness that. He felt like he was protecting, is what he's making me feel like. I think he sees now that really wasn't a form of protecting. He sees now that it was more harm. But in the moment, he felt like he had no other choice. Not that he's making an excuse for it, but that's what he's making me feel. So when we're and we just never know when somebody's having that much pain, what that's like, right? I was actually with somebody today, and I was at a store, and the woman said to the woman that owns the store about somebody that had killed himself, and the woman at the store said, wow, he was really brave. And the other woman was like, obviously really upset. She's like, well, no, that means he's a coward. And then afterwards, after that lady left, the owner and I were talking, and she was just saying, like, I could never do that. I would never be able to get to that point. And I said, well, I think when you're desperate and you're in that space, I would have to imagine that if you had no other choice, it would be something brave within you to be able to follow through, like, you know, because in your weakest state, I don't think you could do that. I don't know, it's just this feeling. So I just feel like your dad came to this brave moment in his own body, and even though it's awful that he's not here, I feel like it's not toxic anymore in your house. Does that make sense? And there's this opening for some new. And I feel like when spring comes, your dad makes me feel like opening the windows, airing things out, like breathing again. I love the idea of you running a marathon. I love the idea. Yeah.
Well, I actually, so. So I hurt my ankle, and I used to run a lot, and I hurt my ankle for about a year and a half, and I didn't run. And I would go back to the gym, try to run, go back to the gym, try to run, and I could never do it. And after he died, I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna try it. And I went in and I did it, and I had no pain. And as I'm running it, I felt like he took it away from me.
Yeah.
So,
Because it's a freedom for you, and it's gonna help you, and it's gonna help you heal and move forward. And Curly, your form of healing is going to be a little different, because even though you guys are twins and you have this, like, you know, unbelievable connection, you have like a different type of outlet, right? I feel like you're more like okay to be sitting still, where your sister feels like she's got to be the action, like go, go, go. You feel like you could paint and just really be very creative, put on some great music and just get it all out of you. And I feel like really own that. Go ahead and do it. Be creative, and be really messy. Like, don't be neat about this. You tend to have that neat side of you,
yeah.
but the creative side needs to be really messy. Okay? So have fun with that. Yeah. What do you like to work with? What medium?
We saw one like forever ago. Oh my God, it was probably 10 years ago. I don't even know. I don't even know who she was.
Yeah, so maybe take up a class, or
Yeah.
just I feel like take it back out again, right? Because that's what's going to help you to really shine brightly. Yeah. Are you a creative director or something? What do you do?
No, I work in the hospital.
And what do you do?
I'm a supervisor of, like, our whole, like, receiving department.
It feels somewhat like a creative director because it feels like you're
Yeah.
moving stuff
Or
around.
a daycare.
Yeah, so I love you having some sort of an outlet,
Yeah.
an outlet, your dad said.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really important for you because you get in the logic of mind, right? And he says a little therapy doesn't hurt,
Yeah.
okay?
Mhm.
And I like that he's like kind of saying that because, I don't really feel like he was like that here. And so I feel like go ahead and get it all out. Yeah. So you feel really whole.
Yeah.
And stop caring for other people.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mhm.
Yeah. Good. Running a marathon, painting.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys good?
Yeah.
Can I just, I think there was a translation thing. You asked her what kind of medium. I
Yeah.
think you thought that she said, when was the last time maybe you were at a medium?
Yeah.
She meant one kind of medium you like to use, like art, like paint or clay or
Oh.
sculpture. Or
Oh, see? I don't care. So perfect.
I
Yeah,
think it's
I
very
used
much
to
like she wants you to find, she wants you to
Thank you, Laura.
find
I
that
did paint.
medium of
So
art.
what kind of paints did you use? That's what I was asking.
It was acrylic. It was acrylic.
Good. So yeah, maybe go and get yourself some acrylics
Yeah.
and have some fun.
Yeah.
And something about you being messy and using your fingers feels really fun too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Are you from New Milford?
I own a house in New Milford.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the Village Center for the Arts is a really great place to go because you can just kind of use their stuff and then leave.
Okay.
And it's kind of fun. They also have the clay downstairs so you can make your own
Oh.
piece too and
Okay.
get your hands and really be messy. So I feel like explore and have some fun with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Are you gonna sell the house?
I don't know.
Yeah, your dad's talking about that.
I don't know.
I don't feel like now's the time, but I feel like you just are desperate.
No.
And what is
No.
that? And that might be a big word.
The tax lady told me.
Tax, right?
The tax lady told me that I have, like, it's not good to have rental property because I'm gonna owe a lot of money once I do go to sell it. So, I'm like, but then that doesn't make sense. So, I don't know.
Laura,
We can talk, yeah. You need a good hospice.
I'm like, I need to talk to a financial person about,
Yeah,
I don't know,
make it
tax
happen.
lady.
How old is she?
Yeah.
She's old. She's pretty old. She's old. Yeah. Pretty old. Something about the depreciation. I mean, it's only a like 2-bedroom condo that I bought for like $150. And how much depreciation? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, so
Whatever.
I feel like get some better advice.
Yeah. I called my mother and I'm like, Mom. She was like, don't even bother listening to that. Just keep it. You'll be
Your dad is
fine.
making me feel like now's not the time.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, advice from heaven.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You're good. You're good.
Good, okay.
But I don't want you to be in your head because you can do that OCD thing really
Oh,
quickly.
yeah. Oh, quick.
Yeah.
Everything is OCD.
So that's why the creative outlet is really important for you because it will help you to get out of that. The more you're out of it, the more you're going to start feeling joy in your life because what you're doing is actually keeping it away from you
Yeah.
because you're trying to control every fucking thing.
Oh, everything.
Everything.
I hate the water running. I hate everything. Everything bothers me. Yeah.
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 So that's why it's important to get messy.
Yeah.
So you have like a nice little permission slip, take some time. And I kind of like the idea of you having to go out of your house to do it in the beginning because otherwise you're going to overthink it and you won't do it, your dad says. So now if you just have to go on a play date
Yeah.
and get messy someplace else and then walk away, it'll
Okay.
feel really good.
Okay.
But it'll get you back in that energy of like wanting and being like, yeah, it's not that big of a deal to clean up a mess.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to be so grown up. He's not stopping. Moving on. He said, you don't have to be so in control and grown up. You can have fun. He said, don't do what I did. Don't do that. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right, I think we're good now.
Shooing him away. I said you're like shooing him away.
Guy, we have to go. We have a room. Okay. How's everybody doing? Everybody all right? Everybody's quiet.
Do you have water? Do you need some more?
I have some, thank you. Okay. Are we going back to Giselle? No, we're not. We're not.
Sorry, Giselle. I got you with me. That was so funny. No.
Rainey, how are you?
Good.
Good. Where are you from?
Wisconsin.
I feel like, how long have you been here?
In Connecticut?
Yeah,
20 years.
20 years, okay. But I feel like your heart is still where you grew up.
Not really.
What does that mean? The home, the heart is the home.
I guess that's what I have that in my house.
Let me write that down. Is that what you feel like here?
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay. When you left Wisconsin, you were running?
I was running.
I don't know, I feel like, you know,
I wasn't
like
running. I was being taken.
you were being taken. But did you want to leave?
No.
Oh, interesting. Somebody else was running.
Yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
tell me what that is.
My parents divorced.
Okay,
And they both left.
okay. And so you were actually like taken away?
Yeah. Mhm.
So there's that running. So who took you?
My mother.
Okay. And she came here?
No.
Where'd she go?
California.
Okay. And your dad?
He eventually ended up in New York.
Okay. 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 So that's the tug of heart. Okay. It's complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, complicated. I think you've done, you know, they show me like you've done really well for a girl who's had her heart ripped in half and then had to put it back together herself. But I feel like you're resilient in a sense. Does that make?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't feel like life has been really easy for you either, in some aspects.
Some, yeah.
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 So relationships feel like they've been challenging. Does that make sense? So were you in an abusive relationship?
No. Mm-mm.
So what's the abusive relationship?
Probably my stepfather.
Okay. Yeah. So you were in an abusive relationship. That's not a romantic one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And so, but that led to you having relationships with men that didn't treat you well. So abuse is a big word, right?
Right, yeah.
And when we give our power away, because that's what we're taught, it's really hard to take it back, and then we allow behaviors that aren't serving, aren't kind, aren't compassionate. So does that make sense?
Mhm.
Okay. Are you in a relationship now?
No.
Because I feel like you're stable now. Does that make sense? So have you been on your own for some
For a
time?
while, yeah.
Okay. Is that the first time for you?
Most of my life.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you in therapy now?
No.
So I love the idea of it only because, well, let me just share just a couple things of why. And I'm not telling you what to do. And maybe you can do some of this with books. But I love the idea of you understanding what codependent means.
I know what that means.
Yeah.
That's my mother.
Right, but we take on some of those, when we have that experience, we also take on some of that stuff in our own way.
Mhm.
And so regaining our full power is our awareness and owning our truth, because we'll never change another person, but we can be whole.
Right.
And that's what they're telling me, like, you can be whole, because I don't feel like you feel like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I also just like want to shower you, your angels just want to shower you with as much love and gentleness because of all that you've already been through. So it's not beating you up or pointing a finger or making you feel like less than. It's just building you up. It's just reminding you that you are the light and you are amazing and the things that you've been through are not defining you, right?
Yeah.
But that's where the resilience comes in of what I see around you, right? Okay. Because I feel like you are such a kind soul to other people. You give and you give and you give and you give, but you don't necessarily receive.
Mm.
And I feel like that's just because there's a barrier because you've had so much hurt that you have to be really cautious. And so it's hard for you to trust. And that's the reason why I see, and what the angels show me is like kind of working with the right type of therapist. And maybe it's an energy worker that has a therapy background, and they help you to release the old, what's holding on from the mom, the energetic tones, and the stepdad, so that you can really just work in your own light. Okay? So I won't say any more about that, but if you're interested, I do have a gal in Brookfield that I know, and in Woodbury that I know, that do both. And your sessions are kind of cool, very different. But this is what's coming forward too, what we're seeing in this new age of energy and healing of, we don't have to do it all talk. We can do it, just by moving energy through the body. Yeah. Okay, enough of that, we'll move on. Do you have a little bit of stomach stuff too?
No.
So what's the stomach? Who had the stomach stuff?
I don't know.
Diverticulitis? Where's that?
Probably a grandparent, but
Okay, because that's coming through and I'm like, okay, what is that about? This is a grandparent you said had that?
yeah, I think one of them did, yeah.
Is this your mom's parents?
I think it's my father's mother.
Where was she? Like, were you close with her growing up?
No.
I'm trying to understand, like, why am I getting it around you? Because I'm asking, like, you have nothing going on. You've had no digestion issues or anything like that? Okay, this might not be yours. It might be yours, I'm just kidding. It feels like an unsettledness, so that just could be from the trauma, right? But that's, whatever, okay. Do you want to hear from your loved ones today? Because I feel like I want to be really safe with you.
Sure.
Sure?
Sure.
Okay. But yeah, like I say, like I want to be really gentle with you because of everything that you've gone through. Okay. Both your parents are on the other side?
No.
Both of them are here?
Yep.
And so who has the mind stuff?
Who is the mind stuff?
Yeah, so is your mom going through like dementia now? Or
I have no idea.
do you want to speak with her?
No.
So there's a disconnect?
Yes.
Okay. Because I get this confusion around her. And sometimes when they have that here on Earth, they kind of spend some time on the other side as well. So it's easy to kind of connect with them. But I also have this anger around your mom. Like anger, do you understand that?
Probably.
So this could be just the energy they're showing me from you growing up and how it was with her, the struggle. So was your mom angry all the time?
No.
So where does the anger stem from? Is this more?
Probably her husband.
Okay. Is he still alive too?
Yeah.
Okay. So is he more like the narcissist? I'm feeling like this is like such a big,
Yeah.
how big
And he's a
thing.
psychologist, so that's.
I gotcha. Yeah, because I feel like there's a control issue.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So that's where that comes through.
Yeah.
All right. So that's all pent up inside of her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I feel like she feels like she's crazy. But you're not speaking with her.
I don't, yeah.
So your mom's mom, you think had diverticulitis, but you're not
No, I
positive?
think my father's.
Your father's mother, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's going around. Your mom's parents. Were you close with
I
her?
went closer to them. Much
Yeah,
closer.
because that's what
Yeah.
I feel like they want to come through for you.
Mm.
And what are the nickels?
Nichols.
Yep, your grandfather shows up with nickels. With nickels, 2 nickels specifically.
I have no idea.
So 2 nickels. Interesting. What did he do?
He was an accountant.
Wow, all right, so
That's not what I wanted to be.
I feel like your grandparents were pretty, I want to say proper is the word I want to use. More proper. And I don't feel like your mom had that same following. Like, I feel like she left the home and had a completely different life than what she was brought up in.
Yes.
Right? So and I feel like there was a lot of stress around that. And what they're showing me in the relationship, because I feel like there was a lot of strain because it didn't make sense because of all the opportunities and everything that they worked really hard to provide. And they don't have any of that kind of energy now. It's only love. Like, they only show, like, you know, this gentleness of wanting to help. And I feel like still survival mode. I feel like that's kind of where you're into, just survival mode. So it's just kind of what he says. And I also feel like there's a little bit of strain. I don't know how to say it. I feel like there's a strain, like, of what's the right thing to do, of like in your constant thought all day long.
Yeah.
Okay. So that breath work we did a little earlier is really great because you can release things when you feel them come up, especially the holding it in and the because then you can turn it over and you don't have to hold it in your body. That's a really great way to start working with energy on your own, that you don't have to feel constricted in, okay? There's a gentleness around that. Your grandmother's like pretty soft-spoken, and shopping, and just busy. Like, I feel like she's, you know, she has a list of things to do, and she's gonna run to the market, and she has some, you know, that's just what she's making me feel personality-wise. Does that make sense?
I guess so, yeah.
She makes me feel like she ran a good home.
Yeah.
So those are the things that she kind of is bringing forward so I can see, and that's how she shows up, okay? Your dad's parents, not that they're not close, they feel a little bit more distant in terms of even like how close they were able to be with you in relationship. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And your dad feels a little troubled too. Does that make sense?
Probably.
Off thinking. Do you speak with him now?
Constantly, yeah.
Okay. So what's the off thinking?
Oh, I think he feels stalled in his
What's
life
that?
right Stalled in his life right now.
Okay. So, and not that there's one side that anybody's going to, like who's right, who's wrong. It's not about that. It's more about coming back into love and being more gentle, right? And I just feel like that's the big message. Yeah, yeah. Who has the child that crossed over?
Yes.
Do you have a friend that had a child that crossed over?
No.
Did you lose a child?
No.
So I'm not sure where this is coming from. Because your grandparents show it to me, and I don't know if it means it's theirs or it's just around you. But I feel like you're such a supportive person. Like, it would be easy for me to see you helping somebody that lost a child.
Well, my sister had a miscarriage, but
Okay,
I don't know.
that could be what it is too.
Yeah.
And did you support her?
Yeah.
There it is. There it is. Okay. All right. Do you have any questions? How's everybody doing? Let's take a nice deep breath in.
Is there a restroom in here?
No.
Not in here.
How are you doing over here?
Go through the door and
Hanging on.
keep going.
Not feeling stuck?
Yes.
Good.
No, not at all. I haven't even thought
You look
about it.
nice and calm.
So good.
Yeah,
So proud of you.
yeah.
Hi, Anita. Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
All right, how are you related?
We're friends. Best
Okay.
friends.
I like related though, because you feel like you're related. Are you nervous?
A little bit. I've been waiting for this, so no.
Okay. And you have the anxiety?
Not really.
Is it you that has the anxiety? And then we're going to go first.
Of course.
Yeah. I know, but they give me like an impression to go off of, and that's where I go.
Yeah.
So, can I talk to you about the anxiety? Like, do you actually lose your breath when you stop
Yes.
breathing? Yeah, I feel like that. I feel like it's really serious. And are you doing any type of tapping or any type of therapy like that for yourself?
Doing like some meditation recently.
So, have you ever heard of tapping?
No.
It's called the tapping solution, and I feel like it would be brilliant for you. Also, aromatherapy. Have you worked with that?
A little bit.
So Colleen can hook you up afterward with some information about that, because both of those things are right around you in terms of like, for you, it feels like you lose control. And I feel like these tools will help you to stay in alignment of, oh, I actually have tools that can help me.
Okay.
Like literal tools. And it feels more like a control thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so that control thing kind of comes from childhood of being taught that you don't have control over any situation. That's what they show for you. So that tapping will be amazing. And Colleen, you know what I'm talking about, the tapping solution.
I have a video of them.
Okay, so we can help her up afterwards about that. Amazing, like, and the breathing work and the meditation all go hand in hand with that.
Yeah, it's been helping.
It's incredible, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. I know we don't like to take medication.
No.
So I feel like these are things that you will be able to do. Are you able to do yoga?
I could.
Because I feel
I
like
thought about it.
I love yoga, and so you thought about it because I'm sure your angels are bringing it to your
Yeah.
awareness, because it helps you to stay in your body. Not only that, you're bringing the breath in and you're being expanding. So when you bring your breath in and hold it and move, you're creating a sacred space and you're opening up energy. So it's all about energy for you.
Yeah.
You feel like such an energy sensitive person.
I am.
So I feel like you could go to the mall and totally lose it.
Yep.
And be fucking
That's me.
lost. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here feels really good for you. You feel safe.
Here, I'm a little nervous, but
Yeah. So what are you more nervous about?
I don't know.
Okay.
Just like energy.
Yeah. So it might be just there's a lot going on and it feels unsettling. Right. So that's when you start to lose control. Yeah. So when you feel that, just start tapping right here.
Okay.
And that's the first spot. You can just start to breathe in and feel like a calm. They call like this the anxiety like spot. That's a good one for you. Acupressure point. There's another one underneath your bra line, and you can feel if you move it around. It's a very tender spot. That's the worry spot.
Oh, really?
You're the worry girl.
Yeah, I'm the warrior.
Yeah, the word warrior. There's
Yeah.
So that's another thing. I feel like I have so many great tools for you.
Yeah, I'll take
That's what
them.
they keep like downloading. But most importantly, you're an energy sensitive person and you just don't know how to work with that yet. And you are so special and you're so loving and kind and loyal. And I feel like I just want you to know all those things, because I don't think you tell yourself or you don't realize them. Right? But it's just what Spirit keeps showing me over and over and over again about who you are. Okay. I feel like day-to-day life is very hard. Even like getting dressed. It's like making a decision is hard for you. Do you want to tell me about that?
Just I feel like everything.
So is it because you feel like you have no confidence? So insecurity? Okay. Do you feel when somebody's mad at you?
Yep.
You feel it in your body? And you don't know what to do with that? Okay. What do you do for work?
I'm a nurse.
That must be really, really difficult for you.
Yeah.
And so how do you decompress?
The meditation recently.
Okay.
Exercise. These are all the new things. Like they're working.
Yeah. So, on your way home, before you even get in your car, maybe you can call on your angels with your feet on the ground, because it's really empowering to own your place here on earth, and just say, please wash away anything that is not of God, and let me be purely in my own energy and connected to the divine. And so it's almost like this energy bath that you do, and then you can get in your car and play really uplifting music. And I feel like that's another important thing for you,
Yeah.
is staying high vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I love the salt bath or shower, because those are another way we clear our aura. Right? Are you doing that already?
Well, I bought some last year.
Yeah, they were good. Energy sensitive people, you can't do enough of that kind of purification, because until you learn how not to absorb it, you become everything around you.
Yeah.
And so you have no confidence, because you don't know who you are, because you're mixed with all this energy. It's like, right?
Yeah.
It's like crazy.
It is.
Like being in a test tube and shaking it all up and being like, this is you today.
Mm-hmm.
And now this is you today. See,
Yeah.
it changes every day from who you're around.
Yep.
Okay, so we can work with this.
Okay.
It's not something that you have to live permanently with.
That's good to know.
Does that make sense? Yeah. But it does feel like it's debilitating, and it's getting a little bit bigger. Okay. And tell me about your mom. Could I get the mother figure step forward for you?
Yeah.
Is this your mom?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you a mom as well?
Mm-hmm.
Because she's talking about that as well.
Yeah.
And beaming in her eyes about that. Because I feel like you're such a good mom,
Thanks.
even though I don't think you are.
Nope. Sometimes.
But she's like doting over all of that. Your mom is very soft-spoken. I do feel like she was energy sensitive as well. I also feel like there's an illness on board for her. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
So I feel like her passing was really emotional. I feel like a little bit long. And she just says, I'm okay. Like, that's what she's letting me know. There's been a little bit of time since she's passed.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like you know that she's okay,
I do.
but I feel like you need to hear it again. It's another confirmation for you.
Yeah.
So she's all around the chest and the breast. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of palpitations.
Okay.
I don't know.
So you are now?
Well, I get them, but just recently, like, they've gotten really bad.
Okay.
I went to the doctor for them.
And have they found anything?
I'm going for a couple tests.
Okay. Okay. And do you feel like there's anything?
I'm not sure. It's like a weird feeling. Like,
Right. Do you
I've had them once in a while, but they keep happening. So
And do you feel like you could have energetically picked this up from one of your patients?
I don't know.
So sometimes that's how I'll address it. If I feel something in my body, like earlier her ex-husband was showing me the toxicity of the ulcer. And if I didn't know better, I might go home and still have that in my body. And then I could actually develop an ulcer because I didn't disconnect from it. So I will ask, I'll put my hand on my body and I'll say, is this mine or is this another's?
Okay.
And if it's not mine, angels, please take it away. And that starts to develop your conversation with your angels, number one, and with the energy of like letting you disconnect from it. So that way, when you have an impression happen, you can better understand how are you supposed to help, right? Because you're a healer, right? You're in a position of being able to guide people and help people. And so maybe that palpitation is around a client that you're supposed to support.
Okay.
But it stays stuck energetically and you can't do anything about it. So have you ever walked into a room at the hospital and felt something that was in that person?
So, sometimes like more anxious than other times.
Yeah, so when we're out of control with our energy, it'll feel more anxious, but sometimes we can go in and somebody's sick to their stomach or somebody has a head thing, and we'll have that experience and it'll feel like it's ours, but it's not, it's theirs. Does that make sense? Yeah. So I want you to do that bubble, creating the divine bubble around you before you go to work.
Okay.
And basically you're claiming that I'm not going to pick up anything that's not mine. And if I feel something, guide me to what I'm supposed to do about it. Okay? So instead of the energy controlling you, you're starting to have a conversation and control the energy. Makes sense? That you allow in.
Okay.
Okay. Your mom said this is brilliant for you. She said because you're such a caretaker and you're such a giver and you're a nurturer, and I feel like you're going to be fine.
Okay.
But you played the worst case scenarios out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I feel like your mom's illness wasn't anything that you would get.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Because do you play that out too?
Yeah.
that worry?
Yeah, my sister too. I get worried about her.
I'm sorry?
My sister,
Oh,
so I get worried about her.
I'm so sorry, I didn't really understand what you said.
Like my mom, she died from lung cancer, and my sister, she quit smoking, but now she does the vaping, so I worry about her.
Right, right. But I don't feel like it's not gonna be around you, right?
Okay.
And you can be concerned about your sister because of course that's not a healthy, especially with your mom having lung cancer.
Right.
But there are these lessons that we come in a family, these collective lessons that we'll pass down through generations to teach us. And we'll maybe even replace something that our grandparents had going on. And then we break the cycle and then we help them heal and we go forward and our children heal it even more.
Mhm.
It's fascinating, right?
Yeah.
Your mom says there's one big question. What's the one big question?
I don't know.
Maybe it was around your health?
Maybe. Just because recently,
I'm
with the
sorry.
palpitations, maybe that's what it was. Now,
And when you get the palpitations, if you breathe into it, will they calm down?
no.
Do you feel like you more hyperventilate or it just continues to go on?
No, it just comes in quick, like spurts and goes away.
Like a tachycardia?
Yeah, and then I'm fine.
Yeah.
But it's just doing it a lot lately.
Right. Did you have that when you were younger too?
I don't think so. I don't remember having that.
Yeah. And your mom smoked? It's like, I can't taste cigarette smoke now. Like,
Yeah.
okay. I'm like, we don't have to have that now. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. I feel like that was, a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Anita. Sweet Anita, that's what I want to call you.
Okay.
Like you have like the sweetest energy, that's what comes through for you. I feel like darling, like, does this all make sense for you? Like,
Yes, no.
I mean, it might seem embarrassing, but I feel like it's just a confirmation of really who you are and how your loved ones love you and adore you. Yeah, like a lot. You're in like a transition. Do you understand the transition?
Mhm.
So what is that?
I'm trying to work on just being more spiritual.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. And what does that mean for you?
Yeah.
Okay. So what does that mean? You're working on that. Like, are you taking some classes and?
Well, I started meditating a little bit. I've gotten crystals, and I've just been trying to, detach myself from people who their energies, if
Amped up?
yeah,
Yeah.
because sometimes I could take that on.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah, there's a gentleness that happens when we start to claim our power and be in our own energy and work with it. And then all of a sudden, sometimes without us doing anything, the people that don't need to be there, they kind of move on because they don't really like the new us.
yeah,
And then new people come in, which is also lovely.
yeah.
And then sometimes the people that are meant to really stay with you and encourage and
Mhm.
enhance you.
Yeah.
Right, Colleen?
Yep.
Yeah. What's around the throat?
I'm not sure.
So I have like a little bit of a hard time speaking, but my throat also hurts a little bit. So this could be either you're not able to clearly speak your truth and you feel more like you can't get your voice out. You feel like you're not heard, or is
Yeah, I think I felt like that my whole life.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's
I'm the youngest child, so.
yeah. So throat chakra energy is all about being able to speak our truth with confidence
Mhm.
and then know that we're heard. And being the youngest, you don't always feel like you're heard
Yeah.
or valued. And I feel like I love that your angels came through right away and they're like sweet, loving, kind, or like letting you know all the things that you are because you are those things.
Mhm.
That's just your personality and it's actually your soul, right?
Yeah.
Right. And what do you do for work?
I'm a speech pathologist.
Okay.
Just confirming she's getting the messages for the right person.
girl spirit works.
Mhm.
Yeah, so we were talking about this on the way down. She's like, I don't know, I don't want to go far away. My doctor's going to try to find a speech pathologist. So there you go. Calling me to Nita. Great. Yeah, because you have this caregiver role, a healer role about you as well. So I don't know, are you in a school system?
No, I do birth to 3 and I have a private business.
Yeah, because I feel like it's children. Okay.
Yeah.
But do you see the occasional adult?
Occasionally, yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like that. I feel like
Yeah.
you're open.
I'm very open.
Right. And you travel?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like
Can you
that too. But it can be bigger than what you actually are doing. Only because I feel like your expertise kind of niches in. So what is your expertise in that?
So it's really with, my favorite is working with children. I like language disorders, I like stuttering,
Right.
and
But that's it right
I
there.
love the kids. Like, yeah.
Because I feel like if you hone in and you just say those things, that that's what you're going to work with, I feel like you'll travel all around the country.
Yeah, I have other ideas, like,
Yeah.
like I feel like I need to do more. I feel like
Yeah.
I'm not doing enough.
So it feels big. I feel like you're right. And I feel like you just have to kind of have that confidence of that you can be heard, but you won't be heard until you're really confident in it. And we only gain that confidence is when we're in alignment with God and we really have that, like, show me the way.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden.
It's hard because there's a lot of kids who that I don't work with that just gravitate towards me and they cry and it like really hurts me
Right.
to see them like call their mommy and no one's paying attention to them, and then like today it was so hard. It's so hard.
Right.
So I feel like I need to do more.
And what would be that more?
I don't know, like I feel like the daycare system is so messed up. And I'm always like, I need to open up a daycare. I need to, or maybe I need to travel and like teach classes on how to
Did I
work
just not
with
say
kids.
that, travel? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like once you really own your power of your niche and this is what's important, I feel like you will automatically start going to the places that need to hear you, and that will happen.
Yeah.
But you don't believe your own voice yet, and so you stay in a low energy. Not that it's not the lowest form, because you're in a good place, but you keep bringing in the same type of client because that's what you're comfortable with. And that's what you know, and so that's what's going to keep happening. So you start using your confidence, you start drawing that energy in through the meditation and through manifesting, really, that there's a bigger picture, there's a bigger story, and there's more people that you can serve. And then it will be shown, you will be like guided, and it will happen, right? And so you can actually build out the type of parent that you want to work with and the child. So the parent that's engaged, that wants to show up.
I have a lot of those.
Yeah.
It's just the daycares. It's tough.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like a little girl's crying for her mom, and I don't work with her, and she's like crying because I'm leaving.
Right.
And just my presence in the room, she just gravitated towards me, and kids gravitate towards me all the time.
Right. Well, you're
And
the
it's
light.
just hard to see, like, kids, like knowing that this is where they are every day, and that this is how they're being, like that this is their first 3 years of life. It's hard to see. And it's been bothering me like a lot more.
And what would you do differently? How could you fix it?
I'm trying to figure that out. Like I don't feel like I'm doing enough. I feel like I'm doing my calling, but I feel like there's more to my calling.
Right.
Yeah.
Agreed. Because we're always evolving, right? We reach a plateau and then we know there's more. And it's about our confidence in our gifts and our ability to share and have that communication. Yeah. Powerful. I feel like it's really important for you to be stable in your grounding. That's the most important thing, so you don't lose your footing. Because you do get really emotional, and that takes you off your balance. So stable in your footing. Do that meditation we did in the lower root chakra. Really connect to your place here on earth. Really start owning that and what that looks like between you and God and nobody else. Okay, does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's a father figure for you, do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. So he's been like listening and kind of honing in and I feel like you're such this bright, shiny star and there's all this pride. Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your dad showed me a quick passing, so do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Quick unplug, so.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's just how he showed me the departure in order to give you that confirmation.
Mhm.
Not that you haven't had it before, but it's how he's showing up.
I think it's like probably the first, yeah. Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
Okay. I definitely get some heart stuff for your dad as well. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
It's a little bit of hard time breathing. My heart feels a little, unstable. I don't know that's exactly how he passed, but he's just showing me as like how he lived, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did your dad do, and why do I think he's showing me his eyes? And glasses, his eyes. What did he do for work?
I don't know. I didn't really know him. He was in an army,
Okay.
like in a different country. I was born in Poland.
Where was he?
Poland.
Oh, okay.
I was, yeah.
And you didn't know him?
No, since I
Okay.
was 5.
So disconnect complete.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting, and why he's showing me the site, and I feel like he knows you and he sees you, and that's probably what this is all around.
Yeah.
Like-
I planted a tree too in front of my house,
Okay.
right in front of my kitchen window,
Okay.
with my whole family, like this past summer.
Nice.
He still had it for his birthday. I thought I had a sign and I really thought it was him. And I was like, we have to do this. We have to plant this tree. And it's just, the way he came at like 5 in the morning, and I was like, and I just knew. And my sister got a validation that same day, and we planted a tree, like a flower bush, and I look on it every day, and I try to look for signs.
Your dad shows me mail. Do you understand the mail? Mail. Letter, mail.
Mail. Yes. Yeah. So he, on his birthday, I realized my husband and I were woken up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and the smoke detector came off. And we like got the kids out of the house. It was like really scary, and I guess the firefighters went to my neighbor's house. They went to 18 Wayne Road instead of 17 Wayne Road. And then my sister's validation had a number 18 on it. So I don't know if that's the mailbox. They went to the wrong
Okay.
house.
Because he's just showing me that, and I don't know what that would mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only way it connected.
Okay. Did your mom leave with you? Is that what happened? So there was this big party, but you remember a little bit of it?
No, not really.
What is the memory? Because he says there's something that you replay in your mind. How old were you?
5.
So what's the memory that you replay?
I'm not sure.
So you'll have to hold on to that because it's just what he's showing me.
I mean, I was told I was his favorite, so I guess that's the only thing that I remember is that I was the favorite one.
Okay. That's beautiful, and that could be the memory that you're holding on to and replaying, but I feel like there's something that you hold on to and that's your hope.
Yeah.
Right?
I just want to make sure he crossed over.
He crossed over. I mean, you already got that validation.
Yeah, I thought I did.
You already got that
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like you get more than what you believe is true.
I get it. I believe it. I
Yeah.
just needed to hear it.
Yeah,
That it's like him.
yeah. So I feel
Because
like,
And I had a
I
dream.
love that he's showing me the eyes and how important that is. So that's like connection, right? When we look into each other's eyes, there's a connection. You see soul to soul, and that's what he was doing.
So maybe it's, I had a dream, and it wasn't a dream, I know it was a visitation dream. And that's actually when all of this like changed in me. It was like almost 3 years ago. And I saw him, but I didn't know him, and I know it was him. But yeah, he didn't look familiar, like, but I knew it was him.
Right. Because just you saw it?
I just knew. It just wasn't, like, I woke up and I was in the kitchen, my husband's like, look at that bird, and I'm like, oh, you have to hear my dream, and then after I told him the whole dream, it just felt like I was like, on this like high, I felt, and it's not like the dream was bright, it was very gray, like there were no colors in it, it was very gray, but I just felt like I was like rained on, and it just was like beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just hold on. I love that. I love that because that's the truth. When you have that connection with spirit and you know something is true, that'll happen again, and it'll happen again, and it'll happen just to keep reminding you that love is real, that the connection is real. So you keep talking to your dad and have that conversation and know that he's with you and he knows you. Even though like all these years and this distance, he knows you and he has bragging rights. Yeah. And even though he doesn't want to have to say you're his favorite, you know you're his favorite. Like, you know, it's not about hurting anybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. All right, how are we doing over here? I'm coming back. Hi Megan, how are you?
Hi.
You have a son?
Yes.
How is he doing?
He's good.
He's doing good. How old is he now?
He's gonna be 6 in May.
Wow,
I know,
that's
it's
cute.
crazy.
He's growing out of his like little chubbiness, all right?
He's so thin. He's so thin and tall.
Is he?
Yeah, he's
Mm.
super tall. He used to be super chubby, and now he's super tall.
Yeah, that's funny when that happens. The little babiness kind of starts shedding.
Yeah, totally.
So tell me what's going on with you. I have like a really hard time breathing around you. What's going on? Like taking a deep breath in?
Like right now?
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time breathing right now.
Okay. What's going on?
I don't really know.
Okay. I don't feel like there's anything bad.
I don't think there's anything bad. I
I
feel
know
like I'm
there's
in a good
nothing bad.
place. I feel like I'm starting to take back my power.
Okay, good, because I wasn't meaning that in a bad way, so that's probably why you're getting like nervous in your breath, and I was like, what?
And I take out a lot of people's emotions too, so I'm like,
Oh, there's no drama here.
oh my god, I really pick up the stone.
No, like literally you guys, your energy is completely different than the first time I met you, and I do feel like you're more in sync with your own bodies, and that you don't have to be responsible for making each other happy. Rather, it comes from you, your happiness comes from you, and then you can be happy together.
Oh yeah, I totally feel
That
like
feels
that.
like that's been the biggest shift for you guys. Does that make sense? Do you agree?
Yeah. And I took a workshop like on my own.
You did?
Yeah.
What was it?
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. They came with me and they like hung out during the day and I did my thing, and then like at the end of the day I was like so exhausted. I just like went back to the room and stuff, and they like hung out. And yeah, it was really nice to like do something for me.
Right. Right. I want more of that for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I feel like I love that spiritual awakening kind of thing for you, like of doing.
She's crazy. Like all day long, that's all I feel like with that sort of thing, like we're totally not on the same page, and that's okay.
You're not supposed to be.
Like I could not, like I have friends that I can like talk to about stuff like this, and like her, I'm like, I just need to shut up.
Yeah. I feel like it's safe for you to do it, and
It's totally safe, but I don't really like care that she says that I'm like nuts, because I think she really doesn't get it.
right.
Like I just don't think that she like, not that she doesn't get it. She's like, I don't get it.
She gets it and doesn't want to get it.
That would totally be it too.
But that's you being you, and you showing up in like the things that are gonna make sense for you. right?
Yeah.
Because you guys are individuals, you're not meant to be molded into one person. We can't combine your names into one. I don't know, we could, it'd be kind of fun. But yeah, no, I think that I love you taking some type of spiritual course or like working with that type of energy. You know, we can go into some lectures and having some fun like that, because that feels really expansive for you, right?
Yeah, and I enjoy it. I like it.
Yeah, and that's only gonna make you feel more bright and really get out of drama, which is the main thing that I wanted you to do. Like, I think we talked about that last.
Yeah, I honestly feel like I really separated myself
I
from
really
that.
feel like you have too, so I want you to stay out of that, so like, because only more growth will come, like, it'll be really great. Yeah, that's why you should encourage that.
Save with the
No
drama.
Sure, spiritual weekend away? Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, and I love you using your voice in a powerful way, right? Not a meaningless way.
Right. And I feel like with this, like, it really like helps connect, because I love to help people and empower people.
Yep.
But yet they have all the power, so it's kind of like giving them
Yeah,
power
where
back.
does the teacher stuff come around for you? You're not a teacher,
No.
but what are you teaching? What do you do?
I'm a consultant with a company called Arbonne, and I own a restaurant, and I
And
and I could be a Psych K facilitator if I wanted to, because I did take the workshop and I want to take the second workshop. I mean, you could be at the first workshop, but I'm like, I don't think I want to go there. I like doing it like with myself, with my friends. Like, I love like the changes in people that it really.
What is it?
It's Psych K, so it's basically transforming any self-limiting belief into a self-enhancing belief.
Cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's
I will say that.
And it's like, yeah, it's really cool. You really feel the shift pretty quickly.
Wow. I want to do that.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, we'll talk. Yeah, because it feels like a teacher quality. It feels like you being expansive with that. And so that feels really powerful for you. Being able to use your voice and like, because you can project so well and to a whole room. Yeah.
Yeah, I've kind of been like toying with the idea. I'm like, do I? Don't I? I have so much on my plate, but I really love it.
So maybe take the next level. Or maybe, work with a couple one-on-one people and then see how that feels before you go, into a group. I really think you should, kind of work with it a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah. Where's your restaurant?
In Thomaston.
What is it?
In Thomaston.
Oh, okay.
What's the name of it? Razzie's.
You're cool. Girl has a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like you're on a really good path. I feel like that's what your angels keep saying. Like, I'm like, what is the message? What is the message? And they keep saying, like, she's good. Like, everything feels like it's leading you to the next thing. It's leading you to the next thing. So notice if you have any resistance. Notice if you have any, like, self-doubt. Then go through that. Like, work it out so you can go to that next step.
Okay. I was kind of toying with like, because I really wanted to go to the second course, just because it's like a whole another element of it. But I was like, oh, spring break starts. Like, we want to go away, then we won't be able to go away for 3 days. So I've like been like, it's kind of been like an inner thing. Like,
Right.
do I go to this one or do I wait until the next one?
Right.
So like that's been kind of like a little bit of a pull for me.
Yeah, and so you only have that answer.
Yeah.
Right? Don't look outside of you. Put your hands on your body, and if you miss 3 days of going away, really, and you've got this training and this level 2, and you would be empowered and you would be able to then have workshops, weigh that out. And what would that mean for new income for your family, and what would it mean for your personal growth? Like, you have to weigh all that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I know the answer.
She's like,
Looks like you're doing here.
I was like, shit.
I really like the fact that 2 of the women that were in the same workshop are also taking it.
Right,
And like, we were so connected.
right, because then there's like this, continual growth with the same people.
Yeah.
I always like that in any training, like when I first did Reiki, like your Reiki sister, it's really important because then you continue to have experiences with those people and you have a unit. And I
Yeah.
do that with my angel healer training, like the same people go to the next class together. So they feel supported and,
Yeah, I like that.
yeah, I love that too. But if it doesn't work out, I mean, don't stress about it. Trust that it will come back around when it's meant to.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not really stressed out about it either because we were gonna fly and then we're like, oh, maybe we'll just drive. So we're not really on a time constraint.
Yeah. 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 And Giselle, I love the idea of you having lots of fun, right? Because I feel like the seriousness for you, like you have responsibility, you carry the weight on your shoulders. So I like you having fun. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
So what does that look like for you? It's not running a marathon.
Best cars in freedom. Racetrack.
I don't know, I'll have to think about it, but it's been on my mind a lot.
Okay.
I feel like I used to have a lot of fun and I
Yeah.
don't have fun anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, so what would that look like? Like, what could you do to have fun? And why do you have to try so hard?
I don't know, I feel like I have to force myself to do things, like a lot doesn't come naturally, so in order to like put myself into different positions, I have to force myself to do.
Because you procrastinate?
I don't know, like I don't feel fearful and I don't care what people think of me and I don't know, I haven't been able to like put my finger on it for a long
It
time.
feels more like procrastination, borderline, like kind of depressed feeling.
Okay, yeah, I could see that.
Because it feels more like you instead of like your surroundings.
Right.
And that's just, I feel like limiting belief. And I love that she has this because I feel like in you, there's still some, this is amazing what we do for each other, right? So I start working with the light and then all of a sudden my husband starts, arguing and being like, you're crazy. But then all of a sudden, he's like, that's kind of cool. And so then he tries a little bit on and he's having fun. So, there's resistance and then there's like, oh, all right, this does make sense. But it has to make sense on your terms, right? So I feel like just work with that.
Okay.
Where are you resistant? Maybe steal her stuff and read through her pamphlets or do it yourself. Because it feels like important for you to move past that depressed type of energy.
Yeah.
You have like I want to say like a brother figure that steps forward to you. Do you understand that? And I don't necessarily feel like it's related. He's related, but he comes through like a brother figure. Do you understand the male figure for you?
You're talking on the other side?
Yes.
There's, as far as I know, there's 2 males on the other side. One's my grandfather, and then the other's my uncle, but I never knew him.
Okay. So this could, maybe that's why he's showing me like brother, because I feel like we're, related, but kind of removed, but you didn't know him?
No, he passed before I was born.
Okay. And his was a sudden passing?
Yeah,
And it was a vehicle?
yeah, car accident.
So that's who it is.
Okay.
He's kind of wanting to show up as being like a fun uncle, like he wants to be that support for you.
I always wondered if he would have been the fun uncle. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what he wants to be like your buddy, like you don't have to go it alone, so you can have conversations with him, nobody needs to know it, you could do it in your head. So that could look like, you just starting something new, like I'm having a hard time starting this, maybe you help me, and then all of a sudden maybe the alarm clock goes off and you'll get signs and they'll help you that way, right? It's just like you inviting it in.
Yeah.
Right. And I like that. I like hiking for you. You're an independent person, right?
Very.
But you also have a competitive edge about you.
Super.
Yes, which I think is really cool. Super. I love you admitting it, right? Again, I feel like the heat just went on. I'm so hot again.
It's so hot.
Do you see the sweat on me? Is it hot too? You're hot?
It's so hot.
Oh, good. It's not just me.
But I like it when you're hot.
You're welcome. Are you getting it? Energy sensitive girl?
I'm always Laura. Yeah.
It's like so hot though.
Always cold.
Oh, my husband, I'm in the hot phase of my life, man.
I'm always
Yeah, so where was I?
This better.
Oh,
Yeah, I heard that word.
competitive edge, right. So I like the competitive edge, but not necessarily against other people, because you don't need that validation. It's really like kind of goal setting for you,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I like that for you. And that will just keep you motivated and going like when you have those personal goals. That means you have to write them down. I know you don't want to. I feel like I'm pulling that out of you. But this is what he's showing me for you, like have fun with it. Like make it like when you were younger and like have fun with it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Yeah. You don't have to always be serious and have it all figured out.
Okay.
Just saying. Okay. All right, so she's gonna be taking the class. You're gonna read the materials.
I'm like, oh, what's that? Do you want to do this? She's like, no.
No, she seemed super excited about it.
And she got like, I think it's like, I don't know, like she has such a resistance to it, but yet like every time she does do it, she's like, wow, I feel so much better. But she definitely has a resistance.
She said
Well,
it was cool.
resistance tells us a
It is,
story.
it is.
It tells us a story. We're not quite ready to see the truth of it. We know there's gonna be big growth on the other side, and we don't want them to be right.
Mm.
And
Oh,
so
that
that's
makes
a
sense.
competitive thing, right? So when you lose that, and you start seeing the love of it, and you're like, all right, this really could support me, it really could help me to feel better and raise that vibration so I don't feel that depression, well, dang. And God has a plan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's why it's all happening. You don't have to do it together, but you could be the light, and you can just take it in. Benefit.
Okay.
Okay. Moving on. You good? Okay. All right. Where am I? Megan, Giselle. Tamara and Laura. Right? I'm just thinking who I have left. How you doing, Laura? How you doing, Laura?
Again.
You're so sweet. So I feel like the winter has been a little bit of challenge for you. Do you understand that? Challenge. I just feel like there's some new stuff. Yeah. But it feels almost exciting too and exhilarating because I feel like there's going to be this other opening for you. Is there another business or the next phase?
Sort of, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, and that feels really big and shiny, and it feels very, very expansive. Very, very expansive. So things have to unearth. They have to be unearthed in order for that expansion to come in. You don't have to like every step of it. That's what they're telling me. So the things that are really feeling like you might be holding on tight, like I don't want to let that go. I feel like hold it in your hand and just say, do I really need to hold this anymore? Is it okay for me to let it go? And I feel like you know what I'm talking about without me having to say it. Like I feel like it's just gonna happen automatically.
Yeah, it's a transition.
Yeah, it just feels really important. Right. It feels like weed out the garden, be very gentle with it, and just release what you can release. And some of the release just has to be you saying it. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to say or do anything. So it's like internal, it's like you separate from it, and automatically it will just begin to go where it needs to go. A new home, so to speak. Okay.
No pun intended.
What's that?
No pun intended. Since so much of my life is about real estate, you know.
True. I do feel like there's a little bit of questioning about the next phase though for you. Do you understand that? I feel like you might be in your head a little bit. And I don't know if that's you're playing out how it's supposed to look.
Well, this is so my shift is really sort of not driving it this year and letting the universe drive and me not controlling it. So
Right. is it, so I'm want to make sure that I understand, because it feels like it's about the next phase, the next growth. And I feel like there's still some things of like how it has to look.
No, it's just everything's kind of in transition. There's a lot to do with sort of my son making some, so my son runs Tuscan Cup, and now he's getting his real estate license, and there's a lot of things that we can do together, and it's just kind of trying to like figure that out, what that whole next dimension's
Okay, so
gonna
maybe
be,
that,
and
and maybe that's what it is that you're trying to figure out, instead of, like you just said, allowing it to come to
right,
fruition.
and not me being the one wanting it for him wanting it for him, because like he came to Tuscan Cup 4 years ago because he wanted to, because no, I never thought he'd work with me. He was a financial analyst, and he was in Raleigh after he graduated, and then he, you know, asked if he could come into the business, wanted to learn the business, and it's, you know, so you think he's coming for coffee, but now it's really transitioning into real estate, and yeah, and I don't want to be the one to like tell him what to do. I wanted him to want to do all of these things, not because I was pushing him, but because he wanted it. And so just a lot of things are falling into place for him, which I think are going to be significant for me too, so.
Right. I feel like there's so many opportunities here, and there's so much room for growth.
Yeah, it's just for me, it's like trying to, because there's here, and there's next door, and then there's the real estate, which kind of came before all of these
So I
things,
feel
to
like-
try to figure out what's going away, or what's,
I
because you
feel
can't
like
do it all.
your focus needs to be here, and I feel like that's where there's the next phase. That's what it looks like for me. And I feel like the other parts are gonna start to let go, because the focus needs to be on God's calling you.
Yes.
And that is all,
Realize that.
that feels like, you know, are you gonna pick up that call? Okay, or will I go to voicemail? So what does that conversation look like with God? Like, have that, like, what would you have me be asked?
Well, I mean, this has been a pretty big 2-year journey. I never thought, you know, we'd have an angel story. You know, I'm a CPA. I was an accountant, turned realtor, turned like coffee shop owner, turned angel store owner with her. So like, I mean, it's been driving itself in some ways, but I have to like now figure out like limited. There's only 24 hours in every day. You know, so I
Yeah,
need to-
right, and you're wearing yourself out, and you're putting yourself in positions that you don't necessarily have to be in anymore.
Yeah, no. So certain things are supposed to fade away, and I'm definitely working on them. So.
Right, yeah. So how many people, how many lives have you touched in those 2 years? How
Through
many?
here?
Yeah.
No, trust me, I know this is a calling, and I'm not avoiding it in any way, shape, or form. I mean, that's why we just did wing, and, you know, it's weird. But yeah, she's running it more than I'm running it, but I don't know, it's all coming.
Mhm.
Like I said, I'm just trying not to control it as much as let it kind of shape, you know. so.
Yeah, I kind of want you to see the amount of change that you've provided for people. The healing, just the space being here has changed people's lives and changed the vibration of this area and given people hope. Like, all of those things are the big, big picture. So I wish you could see it like mapped out, what they show me. It's like, it's tremendous. Tremendous. And I want you to own that. I want you to really feel it. I want you to take it in and just know, wow, if I put that much, like if you think of that percentage of myself here, and I changed that many lives, because it wouldn't happen if you didn't show up and answer that call.
Yeah. But it's pretty miraculous because it doesn't just happen here. I mean, it happens in real estate, it happens next door. I mean, there are lives being changed everywhere because that's really my goal. I mean, I don't really do anything unless I believe there's a greater good. So, you know, it's like I said, I'm very proud of the things, and there are things that need to be let go, and it's just trying to make decisions or let the universe make those decisions for me. So.
That's what I feel like. Let God show you the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. The struggle is within, and
It's not really a struggle. I'm not,
Okay,
I
that might be
feel,
too big of a.
yeah, I feel like I am sort of releasing this year. There's been, I don't know. I feel pretty good.
Beautiful. Yeah, you're onto something big.
It's just
Whatever
it's
that
so
is.
out of change very quickly.
Yeah. Okay. Hi Tamara, how are you?
Well, how are you?
Good. Patiently waiting over there, darling. I want to say thank you so much for coming. I feel like your angels are saying thank you so much for showing up. I don't necessarily feel like it was an easy thing. I don't know why, but there's an appreciation. Do you understand that?
You think so?
That's okay. It's just a thank you. I like that, receiving a thank you from heaven. You feel like such a genuine friend, that's what they're showing me, like a really true, down-to-earth person, but really showing up with full heart and would invest time and energy in other people without batting an eye. That's just how they're showing me. You have a grandmother figure that steps forward for you, do you understand that? Like really,
Yes, strong.
loud and proud.
Yes.
Yeah, and she's just doing all these bragging rights about you. I can't say enough wonderful things about you. That's what she's just showing me. Yeah, and the love that she kind of, pours over you is really, really bright and brilliant. She feels like no flies landed on her. Like, I feel like she's a woman that just did what she said she was going to do, showed up, and could move mountains, and you were not gonna sass her.
Nope.
Yep, that's what I feel like.
Yeah. I took care of her for her last 12 and a half years.
Okay.
Very close.
Yeah, I just feel like that. I feel like mother type of figure for you. Is your mom still here?
She is.
Yeah. And there's a little bit of, I feel like there's a connection with your mom, but there's a little bit of separation. Does that mean, like literally in the relationship or distance wise?
More, well, probably more distant wise. She
Okay.
just moved to North Carolina maybe 2 years ago.
Okay.
And there's been strain,
Okay.
a little bit of strain in our
Yeah, I feel like some mother-daughter connections can have that. I don't feel like it's any one thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I just feel like you're such a good person that you don't have to take it on as a, personally. Yeah. I feel like you show up, you do what you need to do. Yeah. And is your dad still here?
He's still here.
Yeah. And is he with your mom? Because there feels distance there too.
No, they've never married.
Okay. That's why there's distance.
Yeah.
Okay.
That just came about.
And your dad speak to your dad?
I don't have a close relationship with
Yeah.
him, but we do speak a few times.
Yeah,
a
because
year.
I feel like that. I feel like distance, I don't feel like as close.
Mhm.
And not that I feel like there's anything wrong with that, it just feels like that's just how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel like there's any pain for that either.
No.
I feel like you're totally settled with,
Yeah. With the relationship and how it.
that feels fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. But your grandmother keeps, just pouring all this love around you. Yeah. Did you travel with her too? Because she's showing me traveling, or did she just travel? Or did she want to travel and now she's traveling?
She may be traveling now.
Yeah.
She isn't a person who likes to fly, but
Oh, that's funny.
I like to travel.
Okay. So that could be what she's showing, and then being like, I'm coming with you now. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever fears they had in life, they're dissipated, they're gone. They don't carry that on. They'll show it in personality wise, just to let us know who they are, but overall, they're not carrying that anymore. Yeah. I feel like the biggest thing I want you to walk away with is the amount of love and how Spirit is showing, your kindness, and that it really does matter, just like I was saying to Laura, of all the things that you do. Even if you think it's just nothing, it really does matter. If you've made an impact on one person, that's important, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. Do you have any questions? No. Christy darling, our birthday girl.
You're still 49.
You're still our birthday girl, I know. I feel like I wanna go quick because I feel like you're fading and you're tired. But I really wanna say to you is like every time I think about you, my heart swells, and you are just one of the most amazing people.
Oh, that's so nice.
No, really, like, you're genuine, you're real, you're loving, and you provide such a safe space, and no drama, no stress, which is really a beautiful thing. So, while you're celebrating your birthday, I just want you to feel all that love and support, not only from your community, but from your heavenly family as well. All your angels all around you. I know you feel it. That's just a little bit of a reminder for you. Yeah. So, steady and true. That's our girl. But I feel like there's, we'll talk after, because I feel like there's some, I don't know if that's necessarily questions, but I just feel like there's more I don't know if I would call it questions, but kind of assimilating energy, balancing some stuff. And I feel like we can do that.
Great.
Yeah. Good. And Kyle will talk in the car way home. All right, so rather than go around and ask individually, let me just ask out loud. Does anybody have any questions? Do you all feel like you got what you came here for? I hope.
One question.
Okay.
When we were talking, I don't know if it was a while or quickly after, I have this sharp pain in my knee. Is it mine or is it something? I know it's usually moving forward.
So ask, is this mine or is this somebody else's?
Out loud or
You can do it in your head, you can do it out loud. And usually you can get that answer or that feeling right away, it will dissipate.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, good. Beautiful. You did it!
Yeah.
You lasted the whole
I thought about it a couple times.
She did. All right, so let's do a quick meditation. Let's bring it back in. So this time I want you to put your hands over your heart center, right over left. And I want you to close your eyes, and I even want you to bow your head down a little bit. And I want you just to breathe into your heart center. And I just want you to be in the moment of gratitude for the messages, the energy, the women in this room, the love that's here and present. And I want you to recognize the light within you. That light within you, who you are, the things the angels came through and shared. The messages your loved ones left with you. You are the light. And how you walk out this door and share that light with another person, it matters. It matters. You matter. You're meant to be here. Meant to be here in this place here on earth. I want you to own that, and you're bowing in your own reverence of your own soul right now. And so we're going to do a little mantra. And that mantra is, I am that I am. I am the grace of God. So you can repeat it with me, either out loud or inside, whatever you're most comfortable with. So we're going to take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. And the next we're going to say, I am that I am. I am the grace of God. Breathe in again. Hold it. Exhale. We're going to say it again. I am that I am. I am the grace of God. Breathe in again. And exhale. And one more time. I am that I am. I am the grace of God. Breathe in. And exhale. just put your hands in prayer position and bow to the light in yourself and the light in everyone else in this room. And thanking God and our angels and our loved ones for coming through.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming.